Hey guys, we are officially moving out of our house. I couldn't really vlog the process because I had to help pack up my room. I'm just gonna show my room. This stuff is gonna just be taken later. I just want to walk you guys through the house. It's completely empty. I don't don't know how to feel. I mean, look at that. That's just it's just, I don't know how to feel, you know. So I'm trying not to think about it too much because otherwise I'm gonna start crying. I said to myself that I was like over the house because it doesn't, you know, when I moved to Pretoria, and this morning I just woke up. I grew up in this house. My brother grew up in this house. I've had Wally's and Charlie, who died. They grew up in this house. Daisy grew up in this house, and it's just suddenly just, you know, hitting me because I once again did that thing where I just put everything in a box. And it's so much to just deal with, you know. And my parents are just at the house. They're unpacking like the big stuff, and I'm still here with Andrew and Elisa, who helped me put stuff in my car. My car is full of stuff. I'm watching The Walking just to keep myself busy. Daisy's unfortunately locked up in the room. She got out this morning because Dad again was just, he didn't think. So I'm gonna take you guys. Almost everything is out. We started packing around about a month or two ago, you know, because this is like the 9th or 10th time that we're moving. So my car, right, is just back to the brim. I just want to show you guys. It's just absolutely chaotic. Yeah. So the plan is to after 3, I drive my car with my stuff over to the place. Elisa is making food. She's made us sausages, but I just can't eat because when I'm like feeling very anxious and stressed, and I took 2 tranquilizers to calm down, and at this point the tranquilizers are like placebos. I feel bad for Daisy because the thing is, our dog, I haven't trained my dogs not to run out of the gate, and she ran out this morning as I was about to start packing, so I had to first deal with that stress because it is stressful. It's just so weird just being in, and this is like my grandfather's stuff, Orion's stuff, my mom's stuff, so stuff must just be dealt with. My room for some reason suddenly like just seems smaller. I'm just feeling so much, you know, I shouldn't like do this where I'm overwhelmed with emotion. I should deal with it, but other things were on my mind, and we were in Pretoria for 5 days, and It was like a fun 5 days, and I think it was necessary because we had this stress that was making us all really, really like nervous, and Dad still had to go to lectures. Mom put in leave today because obviously the packing. But she sent me a message now, which I'm going to read. So, moving day is really stressful. I'm not gonna like vlog while I'm driving because obviously I have to concentrate because Daisy's gonna be in the car with me, and yeah, it's a bit of a drive. It's about 17 kilometers to get there, and so I'm trying to just like get all of this emotion out, and I'm also getting cramps, which means I'm gonna get my period. So as usual, it chooses the best time to come. You know how you sort of convince yourself that, man, you've been in a house for 17 years and you've literally, like, with a cloth, you've just like as much as you could just rinsed out every drop of what you could have gotten out of a place. And I felt like that, but yesterday it hit me and I got scared and I got nervous and I was feeling like a whole spectrum of emotions. And I prefer like routine and consistency, and change is terrifying for me. And this is like the second time I'm moving in 9 months. So I'm happy to be home. I'm excited to get into the new place, and I know Mom is going to make it a home, like she made 20 Jacob Street a home. It's just it's funny. I feel like in like the past 2 years I've just been opening and closing chapters, and I'm grateful for it because it shaped me into the person that I am now, and I think I'm a much nicer person than I was last year, around about this time. So Daisy's just in the study. She's got her food, she's got water, so I'm hoping she's very sensitive to what's going on in the house. So she just wants to be around the people that are moving, but we can't let her out because the gate is open, because the moving truck is blocking the gate so it can't close. Yesterday I took off the marker and the cross for Wally's grave because he's not there anymore. And that also just hit me because Charlie died in Pretoria, but I got to say goodbye to him. And Wally's, like, at least like once a week I go out there to the marker and I just speak to him, you know, which is kind of silly because he's not there anymore, but it's just sort of like a, you know, I miss you, buddy, and I'll never forget you. And I do that with Charlie as well. Daisy this morning was so cranky because she was like in and out, and then round about like 10 o'clock David asked me to just put her in the room. So I was in my room before I started packing, an hour before I started packing, and Daisy she's tired, but she's fighting it because she's like, there are 12 people in the house busy moving, and that's not counting Elisa, Andrew, me, and my parents. And so there are all of these new friends, and she wants to play, and she wants to climb into the cars, and she wants to just, so she, this is just like a game for her. So she got very frustrated because she had to be kept in my room. Her food and water was here, but she just has all of this restless energy, and she was fighting sleep. And the way she fights sleep is she doesn't want to be covered. So she'll get cold because that keeps her awake. And then I cover her with something, and then she gets mad at me, and then I just eventually just stop covering her. So she's in the study at the moment, because she's not going to be happy with me right now. So mom is gonna come, and then me, Daisy, and my car, we're gonna go. And then I think that's gonna be it. It's finally time to say goodbye to 20 Jacob Street, and it's sad and it's emotional, and I had like a minor panic attack and my chest started burning, so I took some cough syrup and I, did my inhaler. So I'm I feel better. But everything is it's just so weird because everything is just, sorry, I'm just like throwing out boxes. Everything is just out and you expect it to take like a week. Like I was like, no, it's gonna take us a week to move, and it literally just took us a day because we have 12 people, so everyone is helping to get everything out, and my cupboards are empty and it's crazy. And you sort of expect that you get used to it because you've been doing it for this, like it's the 5th time that you're doing it, and it's a lot. So when I get there, it's gonna be chaos, but I'm gonna try to vlog if I want to help my mom, because with like the last 2 moves I couldn't help because I had to take care of Charlie, and then in Pretoria I had to take care of Daisy because she was a puppy and she was very small, so she could get out of the gate. So I feel a lot better because this time I helped, and I'm drinking Diet Pepsi to keep my sugar levels up. I have no appetite, which is usually the case when I'm incredibly nervous and anxious and stressed. And my mother handles stress by just getting the job done, and I started doing that, and it does help quite a bit. The one thing that I love about moving is you find so much nonsense that isn't necessary, and you deal with that. I don't know. My tripod is still here, and my ring light, because I just don't want to have to put that in a car, because I just don't want it to get damaged. And so the one thing that's like I guess a positive is because we've done it like so many times, it's like second nature now. But what makes it difficult is just the fact that you have to yet again say goodbye to a place. And this isn't just like a place that we lived in for 2 or 3 years. This is a place that we lived in for majority of my childhood. And I lived in Pretoria for 13 years, and Pretoria became my home. And then when everything went pear-shaped with Pretoria, then I was ready to come home, because I had to find myself again, and I had to be grounded in the sense that I had to just become myself, my true self, and not be a version of myself where I'm making other people happy and making my parents and lastly myself miserable. Everything is just, change at this point is just something that I've just become so used to, because we've been doing this for, let me do the math quickly. Namibia to Windhoek first move, Windhoek to Bloemfontein first move, so we literally moved countries. Then it was Bloem to Harrismith, then it was Harrismith back to Bloem, then it was from Bloem to Pretoria, then from Pretoria back to Bloem, and this is the 6th move. But what makes this one nice is we're not leaving the city, we're not moving to another city, we're staying in Bloem. So I think that's also what made everything here just go a million times faster. I'm not wearing any makeup because I'm like, I'm just, my hair's up in a bun, I'm in a t-shirt, I'm in jeans, I'm in my Nikes. I had to move my biokineticist appointment to Thursday because I couldn't make it today because obviously I had to help pack. You guys are being held up by my laptop. So it's just like a range of emotions, and I'm grateful for what's happened. I'm grateful for all the memories that we made here. I mean, all of these walls, if they could talk, they're covered in memories. This room that I'm in, at least 4 or 5 people have lived in it. Me twice, my parents at some stage, it was one of the students' rooms, 2 of the students' rooms, so like 5 people have lived in this room, but because it's the biggest one and I have my own bathroom, I got this room because Dad believes that the eldest one gets the room, and in this house I was the eldest out of all of the students. Yeah, so it's tomorrow. Me and Daisy and my parents, we're gonna wake up in a different house, and it's gonna feel weird, and then we have to unpack everything. And I actually love the whole like packing up stuff and getting rid of things, and then have to pack my new stuff in. So it's kind of for me therapeutic. So I don't really have time to focus so much on the fact that I'm stressed. And yeah, moving day. So this is gonna be part 1. I'm quickly gonna edit this and then upload it, and I will see you guys either later or tomorrow for part 2 of moving. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna make it because it can't be too long of a vlog. So I will I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay.